like very much to have you do so. The light is too bad for reading. I would prefer to talk.
Wow, the princess. You know you got to be the stunning girl I've ever seen. I stared my eyes on you since yesterday.
Yesterday?
Didn't know somebody was pumped over your pretty locks of yours. Did you want some?
Whoever you are, you must remember that I am a lady. I will excuse the remark you have just because the mistake was doubtless not an unnatural one in your circle. I ask you to sit down. If the invitation must constitute me, your honeysuckle, consider it true.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought, well, I mean, there are girls in the park somewhere. This is, of course, you don't know, but
Abandon the subject, if you please. Of course I know.
right.
Now, tell me about these people passing in traffic, each way along these paths. Where are they going? Why do they hurry so? Are they happy?
It is interesting to watch them, isn't it? The wonderful drama of life. Some are going to subway and some to other places. One can't help but wonder what their stays.
Yes. How fascinating they seem to me, rushing about with their petty little tricks and their common words. I come here to sit down because here, only can I be near the great, common, throbbing heart of humanity. My part in life is cast where its beating it never felt. Can you surmise why I spoke to you, Mr.
Parkenstock.
Mr. Parkenstock? Because I wanted to talk for once with a natural man, a real man, one unspoiled by the despicable gloss of wealth and supposed social superiority. Oh, you have no idea how weary I am of money, 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 and of the men who surround me, dancing like little marionettes all cut from the same pattern.
I always had the idea that money must be a pretty good thing.
A competence is to be desired certainly, but when you have so many millions that it is the monotony of it that calls. Drives, dinners, kettles, balls, suppers, balls, dinners, more balls, followed of course by dinners and suppers, with the gilding of superfluous wealth over it all. Sometimes the very twinkle of the eyes in my champagne glass nearly drives me mad.
You know, I always like to read up on the habits and custom of working class. I consider myself a bit a connoisseur on the subject, but I like to have my information accurate. Now, I had to form that opinion that champagne is cold in the bottle and hot by placing ice in the glass.
You must understand that we of the non-useful class depends for our amusement upon departure from prison. Just now, it is a fun to put ice in champagne. The idea was originated by a visiting prince of Tartary while dining at Waldorf. It will soon give way to some other week, just as a dinner party this week on Madison Avenue. A green kid glove was laid by the feet of each guest to be put on and used while eating olives.
I see.
These special diversions of the inner circle do not become familiar to the common public.
Of course, it's all quite fascinating. I've always wanted to participate in, or at least witness firsthand, the rituals of the elites.
We are drawn to that which we do not understand.
I guess that's true.
For my part, I have always thought that if I should ever love a man, it would be one lonely station, one who is worker and not in show. But doubtless, the claim of cost and wealth will prove stronger than my inclination. Just now, I besieged by two suitors. One is German of German principality. I think he was or has had a wife somewhere, driven mad by his intemperance and cruelty. The other is English Marquis, so cold and mercenary that I prefer even the diabolical nature of the book. What is it that impels me to tell you these things, Mr. Buckenwalker?
Parkenstock.
Of course.
I don't know why you compare yourself to a common man, but you can't know how much I appreciate your confidences.
What is your line of business, if you don't mind my asking?
Very humble, but I hope to rise in the world someday.
You have aspirations?
Oh yes, there's so much I want to do.
I admire your enthusiasm. I myself can find very little to be enthused about, burdened as I am by the constant pleasures and diversions of my life.
Did you really mean it before when you said you would love a lonely station?
Indeed I did, but I said might.
Why only mine?
Well, there's the Duke and the Marquis to think of, you know.
But you've said yourself, they're so fun.
I am sure you understand when I say there are certain expectations of a young lady in my position. I would be such a disappointment to certain members of my family if I were to marry a commoner, as we like to call them. You simply cannot imagine the scandal it would cause. All the magazines would remark upon it. I might even be cut off from the family fortune. And yet, no calling could be too humble where the man I love or that I wish him to be.
I work in a restaurant.
Not as a waiter, labor is noble, but personal attendance, you know, wailets and that? That one there? That one?
Yes,
Are you sure?
one is true.
Oh,
What is it? What's wrong?
I am late for important engagement. Yes.
Some sort of ball or
Yes.
will I see you again?
I do not know. Perhaps, but the wind may not seize me again. I must go quickly now. There is a dinner and a box at the plate, and the same old dog. Perhaps you notice an automobile at the upper corner of the park as you came. One with a white body.
And red running gear?
Yes, I always come in time. Please wait for me there. Suppose me to be shopping in the department store across the square. Conceive of the bondage of the life wherein we must deceive even our chauffeurs. Good night.
Wait, it's getting dark, and the park is full of questionable characters. Can't I walk you to your...
No, I mean, no. If you have the slightest regard for my wishes, you will remain on this bench for 10 minutes after I have left. I do not mean to question your intentions, but you are probably aware the autos generally bear the monogram of their owner. Again, good night.
Mary Jane Parker. What on earth are you doing out here? Don't you know what time is it?
To whom are you speaking, madam?
To whom? Am I? To you. Who do you think? You, Nini?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Your shift started 15 minutes ago. Mr. Witherspoon's in a rage. This is the third time this month you've been late. You'd better get yourself over there and into uniform before he cuts you loose for good. Go on now. I know you can't afford to miss a paycheck.
You must have a confused with someone else.
Confused with? Why? Mary Jane Parker, we've known each other for 3 years. We swapped shifts. Have you been drinking? Why are you wearing that ridiculous hat?
I'm sorry, Mr. Parkenlover.
Parkenstocker.
Parkenstalker.
Stalker?
Yes, Parkenstocker.
In the Parkenstockers? from the society pages?
The society pages.
Only I were so fortunate.
You must excuse me, but your first waiting.
What kind of crazy era you putting on? You never had a chauffeur in your life. You don't even own an automobile.
I do so.
Since when?
Since... Oh, get away from me. I don't know you.
Don't know me? You have been drinking. I'm gonna tell your mother.
Wait, you forgot your...
Begging your pardon, sir.
Yes, Henry.
I mean to intrude you, but your dinner reservation, shall I cancel or...
No, I'm coming.
Very good, sir. The auto is waiting.